Listen to me and listen well, because I am tired of seeing the absolute garbage you call cities in this game. You sit there staring at a blank grass biome, convinced that you have the mental capacity to engineer a metropolis just by mind. Let's be real for a second. You are not a professional player. You are an amateur with a keyboard, and your past worlds are the living proof of your delusional arrogance. Thinking you can build a successful city without a physical blueprint is not talent. It is stupidity. Welcome to the first official briefing of the Success City Blueprint. Before we even touch a single block, we need to address the fundamental difference between a player who builds and an architect who plans. If you are here, it's because you're tired of messy layouts and dead-end projects. Let's be honest. Building by feel or just using your mind is the fastest way to ruin a Minecraft world. It's not about lack of talent, it's about a lack of discipline. When you build without a plan, you aren't being creative, you're being disorganized. And in this series, disorganization is our greatest enemy. The primary advantage of the Success City Blueprint is strategic scalability. A planned city allows you to expand from a small district to a massive metropolis without ever having to tear down your previous work. You save hundreds of hours because you built it right the first time. On the flip side, the disadvantage of unplanned building is spatial paralysis. This is that moment when you realize your massive skyscraper has no road access because you didn't leave enough room. It is a frustrating, avoidable mistake that kills your motivation. Planning gives you visual logic. In a successful city, the buildings talk to each other. The heights, the spacing, and the road widths all follow a mathematical harmony. Without a blueprint, your city looks like a collection of random ideas rather than a cohesive civilization. One of the most critical advantages we will focus on is infrastructure integrity. This means your roads, tunnels, and bridges are placed where they actually make sense. Most players realize too late that their main road is actually a bottleneck that ruins the flow of the entire map. Let's talk about the disadvantage of mental planning. Your brain cannot calculate the block-for-block requirements of a 500-block radius city. Stop pretending you can. When you don't use markers, you make minor mistakes that compound until your entire grid is crooked. The Success City Blueprint also offers the advantage of resource efficiency. By knowing your zones beforehand, you don't over-farm or under-collect. You have a definitive shopping list for every district, which keeps your survival or creative workflow smooth and professional. If you choose to ignore the blueprint, you face the disadvantage of architectural burnout. You'll look at your messy world, feel overwhelmed by the clutter, and eventually quit. I am here to make sure you actually finish what you start. A major advantage of our system is functional zoning. We separate where people live from where they work and where they farm. This creates a realistic vibe that makes your city feel alive. An unplanned city feels like a chaotic wasteland where nothing has a proper place.
If you're still sitting there without your marking blocks ready, you're already wasting my time. I didn't give you these instructions so you could just nod your head and go back to building garbage. A city doesn't fail because of the blocks, it fails because of the builder's laziness. If you can't respect the grid, don't bother coming back for part 2. The blueprint demands discipline, not your weak excuses. Stop acting like a tourist in your own world. You either own the land with a plan, or the land owns you with its clutter. Every single second you spend thinking instead of measuring is a second closer to a failed project. Go out there, lay down the lines, and prove that you have the guts to finish what you started. No more lies, no more sloppy roads. Get it done right. The era of your random builds dies today. I've given you the keys to a kingdom, but you're the one who has to turn them. If I see a single crooked street in your world, I'll know you weren't listening. Be the architect, not the amateur. Work the plan or get out of the way. Thank you for watching the first lesson of the Success City Blueprint. I expect to see progress, not excuses. Apply the rules, stay sharp, and I will see you in the next session. Goodbye.